Do you ever feel stuck, not because life is too hard, but because something inside you keeps holding you back? Maybe you want to try something new, but fear stops you before you even start. Maybe someone hurts your feelings, and instead of staying calm, you react in a way that makes things worse. Maybe a small problem appears, and you immediately think, "I can't do this." These moments feel small, but they add up. Slowly, they make you feel weaker. They make you believe you are not good enough. You are not alone. Many people feel this way. They work hard every day. They try to be better, but nothing seems to change. They watch others succeed and wonder, why not me? What am I doing wrong? It feels unfair. It feels heavy. But here's the truth. The real problem is not your skills or your intelligence. The real problem is your attitude. Your attitude is how you see yourself and the world around you. A positive attitude does something powerful. It gives you courage. It helps you stay calm when life gets hard. It turns problems into lessons. And the best part? You can change your attitude. You can choose to think differently. You can choose to grow. Welcome to Fluent English with Radio. Today, we will show you why attitude is everything and how changing your mindset can change your whole life. Are you ready? Let's begin. Why attitude is everything. Let me tell you about two animals. These two animals represent strength and power. They are the lion and the eagle. The lion is called the king of the jungle. But did you know the lion is not the biggest animal? The elephant is bigger. The lion is not the fastest animal. The cheetah is faster. The lion is not the strongest animal. The gorilla is stronger. So, why is the lion the king? The answer is attitude. When a lion sees a big elephant, it does not think the elephant is too big. The lion thinks this is a meal. The elephant, even though it is much bigger and stronger, thinks it should run away from the lion. Why? Because the elephant does not have the attitude of a king. Now let me tell you about the eagle. When a storm comes, most birds hide. They find shelter. They wait until the storm passes. But not the eagle. The eagle does something different. It flies directly into the storm. It uses the strong wind to lift itself higher. The eagle rises above the clouds where the sun always shines. While other birds hide in fear, the eagle soars in freedom. Here is the first lesson. Your attitude is more important than your situation. In life, you cannot control everything. You cannot control other people. You cannot control unexpected problems. Bad things will happen. Life will test you. This is normal. But there is one thing you can always control. You can control your reaction. You can control how you see the situation. You can control what you do next. This is the power of attitude. Your attitude is like a filter for the world. Imagine you wear glasses. If your glasses are dirty, everything looks unclear and dark. If your glasses are clean, you see clearly and notice details you missed before. Your attitude works the same way. If your mental filter is negative, everything looks difficult and impossible. If your mental filter is positive, you see chances even in hard times. Attitude does not change the facts. Attitude does not make problems disappear. But attitude changes the meaning you give to the facts. It changes how you respond. And your response determines your future. The good news is this: you can choose your attitude. You can train your mind. You can build mental strength just like you build physical strength. It takes practice. It takes time. But it is possible. And today, you start this journey. Lesson 1. Your thinking shapes your life. Attitude is stronger than your situation. Many people believe that life is decided by luck, family, or education. They think success comes only to people who were born rich or who went to expensive schools. But the real truth is this: life is decided by your mind. Think about the story of Viktor Frankl. He was a prisoner in a Nazi camp during World War II. He lost his family, faced hunger, pain, and death every day. Everything was taken away from him except one thing. No one could take away his attitude. In that terrible place, he watched other prisoners. Some gave up quickly. They lost hope. They stopped trying. But Viktor Frankl made a different choice. He understood that even in the worst place, he could choose how to see the situation. He could not control what happened to him, but he could control what he thought about what happened to him. He said to himself, "I will survive. I will find meaning in this suffering. I will use this experience to help others." Because of this strong attitude, he survived. After the war ended, he became a famous psychologist. He wrote a book called Man's Search for Meaning. This book has helped millions of people around the world. The message is clear. Your situation does not define you. Your reaction defines you. You might be facing problems right now. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe you have money troubles. Maybe a relationship ended. These situations are real. They are painful, but they do not decide your future. Your attitude toward these situations decides your future. You become what you think. Science and psychology agree on this point. You are a magnet for your thoughts. If you always think about failure, your brain will look for reasons to prove it. If you focus on solutions, you will see new paths. Your brain is like a computer. It follows the program you give it. If you tell your brain, "I am not smart enough," your brain will accept this as truth. It will stop looking for ways to learn. It will avoid challenges. It will prove that you are right. But if you tell your brain, "I can learn anything if I practice," your brain will search for opportunities. It will stay open to new information. It will help you grow. Jeff Keller, author of Attitude is Everything, used to feel scared about buying property. He wanted to own real estate, but he had many fears. He thought, "I do not have enough money. I do not know how the market works. What if I make a mistake?" But when he changed his mindset and decided to buy 2 properties in 1 year, everything shifted. He started to take action. He met real estate agents. He studied the market. He asked questions. He learned about loans and investments. And before the year ended, he owned 2 properties. His attitude created his reality. This is how reality is created. Thoughts create attitude. What you think about most becomes your general way of seeing life. Attitude creates actions. How you see life decides what you do each day. Actions create habits. What you do repeatedly becomes automatic. Habits create results. Your daily habits add up to your life outcomes. Results create your future. Your outcomes today build your tomorrow. So, if you want to change your life, start with your thoughts. Watch what you think about. Notice your inner voice. Attitude protects you from negativity. A strong attitude is like armor. It protects you from negative words, doubts, and failure. When people with weak attitudes face problems, they say they cannot do it. They see one closed door and give up. They hear one critical comment and believe it completely. But people with strong attitudes say the problem is temporary and they will overcome it. They see a closed door and look for a window. They hear criticism and ask themselves, is this true? Can I learn from this, or should I ignore it and move forward? Confidence does not come from being perfect. It comes from believing you can learn and improve. You do not need to know everything today. You just need to believe that you can figure things out tomorrow. Think about learning English. When you first started, you made many mistakes. You said words incorrectly. You used wrong grammar, but you did not stop. You kept practicing. Your attitude said, mistakes help me learn. Now look how much you have improved. Apply this same attitude to every area of your life, your career, your relationships, your health, your dreams. Tell yourself, I am learning. I am growing. Every day I get a little bit better. This attitude is your shield against negativity. It protects your mind. It protects your heart. It protects your future. Lesson 2. Your attitude toward yourself shapes your whole life. You become the words you tell yourself. You think thousands of thoughts every day. Scientists say the average person has between 50,000 and 70,000 thoughts each day. These thoughts become your inner voice. If you always say you are not good enough, your mind will believe it. Your inner voice will repeat, you cannot do this, you will fail, others are better than you. Over time, this voice becomes louder. It becomes your identity. But if you tell yourself that you are growing and learning, your mind will also believe that. Your inner voice will say, you are improving. You are capable. You can handle challenges. This voice gives you strength. It gives you courage. It helps you take action. Pay attention to your self-talk. Listen to how you speak to yourself when you make a mistake. Do you say, I am so stupid? Or do you say, that did not work, but I learned something? Change your language. Instead of, I am bad at this, say, I am still learning this. Instead of, I always fail, say, I have not succeeded yet, but I will keep trying. These small changes in language create big changes in attitude. Do not let others decide your value. Worrying too much about what others think will drain your energy. Their opinion is temporary. Your attitude toward yourself is forever. Many people spend their whole lives trying to make others happy. They change who they are to fit in. They hide their true feelings to avoid judgment. They make choices based on what others expect, not what they truly want. This is exhausting. This is painful. This steals your joy. Here is the truth. You cannot control what people think about you. Some people will like you. Some people will not. Some people will understand you. Some people will judge you. This will happen no matter what you do. So stop trying to please everyone. Stop changing yourself to fit their expectations. Stop waiting for their approval to feel valuable. There is a saying, do not lower your value just because someone else cannot see it. A diamond does not lose its worth because someone mistakes it for a regular stone. You are valuable because you exist. You are worthy because you are human. You do not need anyone's permission to be yourself. Treat yourself with the respect and kindness you want from others. Speak to yourself like you would speak to a good friend. Forgive yourself when you make mistakes. Celebrate yourself when you make progress. Be your own biggest supporter. Attitude creates discipline. Discipline starts with your attitude. If you see yourself as strong, you will act strong. If you see yourself as weak, your actions will follow that belief. Many people think discipline comes from willpower. They think some people are just naturally disciplined and others are not. But this is not true. Discipline comes from identity. It comes from how you see yourself. If you see yourself as a healthy person, you will make healthy choices. You will not need to force yourself to exercise. You will not need to fight with yourself about eating vegetables. You simply do these things because this is who you are. If you see yourself as a learning person, you will read books naturally. You will watch educational videos. You will ask questions. Learning becomes easy because it matches your identity. A strong inner attitude helps you stand up again after failure. It tells you the story is not over and you can try again. When you fall down, your attitude says, "This is just one chapter. The book is not finished yet." Build an attitude of resilience. See yourself as someone who does not give up. See yourself as someone who learns from mistakes. See yourself as someone who keeps moving forward no matter what happens. When you build this attitude inside yourself, discipline becomes easier. You do not need to rely on motivation. You do not need perfect conditions. You simply act according to who you believe you are. Lesson 3. Your attitude toward challenges gives you strength. Challenges help you grow. When you face a challenge, a weak mind asks, "Why is this happening to me?" A strong mind says, "This will help me grow." Think about exercise. When you lift weights, your muscles feel pain. This pain is not bad. This pain means your muscles are getting stronger. If you never felt this discomfort, your muscles would never grow. Life works the same way. Challenges are like weights for your character. They make you stronger. They teach you skills. They show you what you are capable of. Like the eagle, you face the storm and rise above it. Challenges do not come to stop you. They come to train you. They come to prepare you for bigger opportunities. They come to build your confidence. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players ever, was cut from his high school basketball team. The coach said he was not good enough. This was a painful rejection. Young Michael could have quit. He could have believed the coach was right. He could have given up on his dream, but he did not. He used this challenge as fuel. He practiced harder than anyone else. He woke up early. He stayed late. He worked on every weakness. Years later, he became a champion. He won 6 NBA titles. He changed the game of basketball forever. Michael Jordan said, "I have failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." His attitude toward challenges made him great. Stay calm under pressure. Pressure shows your true strength. A weak attitude becomes angry and stressed. A strong attitude stays calm and focused. This is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence means you can control your feelings instead of letting your feelings control you. When something goes wrong, you do not immediately react with anger. You pause, you breathe, you think. Then you respond with wisdom. This skill is extremely valuable in the modern world. At work, problems happen every day. Projects fail, deadlines change, conflicts arise. People who panic under pressure create more problems. People who stay calm under pressure find solutions. In relationships, staying calm is essential. When someone says something hurtful, your first reaction might be to say something hurtful back. But a strong attitude helps you pause. It helps you understand that their words come from their own pain, not from your worth. Practice staying calm in small situations. When you spill coffee, do not get angry. When traffic is slow, do not stress. When someone cuts in front of you in line, do not take it personally. These small moments are training for bigger challenges. The more you practice calm in small moments, the easier it becomes in big moments. You build a habit of peace. You create a pattern of strength. You develop unshakable stability. Turn failure into a comeback. Every failure gives you 2 choices: quit or return stronger. J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter, was rejected 12 times before a publisher accepted her book. 12 publishers said no. 12 times she received letters saying her story was not good enough. Many people would have quit after 3 rejections. Some would quit after 1. But she did not stop. She believed in her story. She believed in her ability. She kept sending her manuscript to publishers. On the 13th try, someone said yes. That decision changed her life. Harry Potter became one of the most successful book series in history. The movies made billions of dollars. Millions of children around the world fell in love with her characters. But none of this would have happened if she quit after the first rejection. None of this would exist if she let failure define her future. Her story shows that rejection does not decide your future. Your attitude does. Your willingness to try again does. Your refusal to give up does. Change your language during hard times. Instead of saying, "I cannot do it," say, "I will find a way." Instead of saying, "This is impossible," say, "This is difficult, but I am learning." Instead of saying, "I failed," say, "I learned what does not work." Words shape your reality. Choose words that empower you. Choose words that move you forward. Choose words that build your confidence. Lesson 4. Your attitude toward time shapes your success. Value your time. Strong people use their time well. Time never comes back. Every minute you waste is gone forever. But if you use it wisely, your effort will return as success and confidence. Think about your typical day. How much time do you spend on social media? How much time do you spend watching videos that do not help you grow? How much time do you spend complaining about your situation instead of improving it? Now imagine if you used just 30 minutes each day to learn something new. In 1 year, that is 183 hours of learning. In 5 years, that is 915 hours. This is enough time to become highly skilled in almost anything. The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is often just how they use their time. Successful people invest time in growth. Unsuccessful people spend time on distractions. Your attitude toward time shows your attitude toward life. If you waste time, you waste life. If you value time, you value your potential. Discipline is an attitude. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. Motivation says, "I feel excited today, so I will work hard." Discipline says, "I will do what I need to do even when I do not want to." You cannot rely on motivation. Some days you will feel energized and ready. Other days you will feel tired and unmotivated. If you only work when you feel motivated, you will not achieve much. But if you build discipline, you work regardless of how you feel. You show up every day. You do the task. You make progress. Over time, this consistency creates massive results. Discipline is not about being harsh with yourself. It is not about punishment. Discipline is about loving your future self more than your present comfort. It is about making choices today that your future self will thank you for. Strong attitude chooses progress over comfort. Every day, you face this choice. You can stay comfortable or you can grow. You can watch another episode of a TV show or you can practice English. You can sleep an extra hour or you can exercise. You can scroll through social media or you can read a book. These choices seem small in the moment, but over time, they create completely different lives. Small daily actions create big success. Success does not come from one big effort. It comes from small actions repeated every day. This is called the compound effect. Small improvements add up to remarkable results. Reading one page does not make you smart, but reading one page every day for a year means you finish 12 books. 12 books will change your knowledge significantly. Learning one new English word does not make you fluent, but learning one word every day for a year means you know 365 new words. This will dramatically improve your English. Exercising for 10 minutes does not transform your body, but exercising for 10 minutes every day for 6 months will make you much healthier and stronger. These small habits grow into big results. Most people fail because they want big changes immediately. They try to read for 3 hours on the first day. Then they get tired and never read again. They try to learn 50 words in one day. Then they feel overwhelmed and quit. But small, consistent action is sustainable. It does not feel overwhelming. It does not require perfect motivation. You just do a little bit each day, and over time, you see incredible transformation. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, says if you improve by just 1% every day, you will be 37 times better after 1 year. This is the power of small daily actions. Start small. Choose one tiny habit. Do it every day. Watch how it changes your life. Lesson 5. Build an unshakable attitude. Believe in yourself fully. Even if no one believes in you, you must believe in yourself. This is the root of success. This is the foundation of everything. Colonel Sanders, who created Kentucky Fried Chicken, was rejected 1,009 times before someone said yes to his recipe. 1,009 times, people told him his chicken recipe was not good enough. 1,009 times he heard no. Most people would quit after 10 rejections. Many would quit after 50. But Colonel Sanders kept going. He believed in his recipe. He believed in himself. He kept trying until he found someone who shared his vision. He was 65 years old when he finally succeeded. Many people think 65 is too old to start. But he proved that age does not matter. Attitude matters. Your belief in yourself is more powerful than anyone else's doubt. When others say you cannot do something, let their doubt fuel your determination. Prove them wrong. But more importantly, prove to yourself that you are capable. Stay calm during hard times. A calm mind is powerful. It can see what an angry mind cannot. When you are angry or stressed, your vision narrows. You can only see the problem. You cannot see solutions. But when you are calm, your mind opens. You see options. You think clearly. You make better decisions. Do not react with anger. When someone criticizes you, do not immediately defend yourself or attack back. Pause. Breathe. Ask yourself, is there truth in this criticism? Can I learn from it? Or is this just their opinion? Remember that other people's words come from their own minds, not from your value. When someone is rude to you, it usually has nothing to do with you. They might be having a bad day. They might be dealing with their own problems. They might be unhappy with themselves. Do not absorb their negativity. Let it pass by you like water off a duck's back. Stay centered in your own peace. Stay rooted in your own confidence. Keep moving forward, even slowly. Progress does not have to be fast. It only needs to continue. Many people give up because they do not see immediate results. They work hard for 2 weeks and expect dramatic change. When they do not see it, they quit. But real change takes time. A tree does not grow overnight. A child does not become an adult in 1 month. Your transformation will not happen instantly either. The key is to never stop. Even if you can only take one small step, take it. Even if you can only improve a tiny bit, improve. Even if progress feels slow, keep going. Slow progress is still progress. Small steps still move you forward. As long as you do not stop, you will eventually reach your goal. Practice gratitude. Gratitude makes your heart strong. It takes away fear, comparison, and negativity. When you are thankful, your attitude becomes unshakable. Every day, think about 3 things you are grateful for. They do not have to be big things. You can be grateful for a sunny day. You can be grateful for a good meal. You can be grateful for a kind word from a friend. This simple practice changes your brain. It trains your mind to look for good things instead of problems. It shifts your focus from what is missing to what is present. It creates a positive filter for your life. When you practice gratitude, you realize how much you already have. You stop feeling like a victim. You start feeling blessed. This feeling gives you strength to face any challenge. Gratitude also connects you to others. When you appreciate people, they feel valued. Your relationships become stronger. Your support system grows. Your life becomes richer. Make gratitude a daily habit. Write it down. Say it out loud. Feel it in your heart. This practice will transform your attitude and your life. Lesson 6. Turn attitude into real action. Face your fears. Success requires you to do things that are uncomfortable. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. If you only do what feels easy, you will never discover your true potential. Fear is normal. Everyone feels it. The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is not that successful people do not feel fear. The difference is that successful people act despite fear. Every time you face a fear, you become braver. Every time you do something uncomfortable, your comfort zone expands. Every time you take a risk, you build confidence. Start with small fears. If you are afraid to speak in public, start by speaking to a small group of friends. If you are afraid to start a business, start with a small side project. If you are afraid to travel alone, start with a short trip to a nearby city. As you face small fears, you build courage for bigger fears. You prove to yourself that you can handle discomfort. You learn that fear is just a feeling, not a fact. Be around positive people. Jim Rohn, a famous motivational speaker, said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This is a powerful truth. If your friends complain all the time, you will start complaining too. If your family is negative and critical, you will struggle to stay positive. If your coworkers are lazy and unmotivated, you will lose your drive. But if you surround yourself with positive, ambitious, kind people, you will rise to their level. You will adopt their habits. You will catch their energy. You will grow like them. Look at your current circle. Are they lifting you up or pulling you down? Are they encouraging your dreams or criticizing them? Are they working on themselves or blaming others? If they are negative and lazy, you will be like them. If they are positive and focused, you will grow like them. Choose your circle carefully. This does not mean you abandon everyone who is struggling, but it means you protect your energy. You limit time with people who drain you. You invest more time with people who inspire you. You can also find positive people through books, podcasts, and videos. Learn from people who have achieved what you want. Study their mindset. Adopt their attitudes. Let them mentor you from a distance. The people around you shape your attitude. Choose wisely. Be willing to start over when you fail. Here is a truth many people do not want to hear. You will fail. You will make mistakes. You will have bad days. This is normal. This is part of being human. The question is not if you will fail. The question is what you will do when you fail. Most people quit after one failure. They try to eat healthy for 3 days, then they eat junk food, and they think, I already ruined it. Why bother continuing? They try to exercise for a week, then they miss 1 day, and they abandon the whole plan. This is the wrong attitude. One mistake does not erase all your progress. One bad day does not define you. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to be persistent. When you fail, do not waste time feeling guilty. It does not change the past. It just makes you feel bad about yourself. Instead, accept what happened. Learn from it. Then start again immediately. Starting over is not starting from zero. You carry all the lessons from your previous attempt. You know more now than you knew before. You are stronger. You are more experienced. Think of it like a video game. When you die in the game, you do not throw away the console. You start the level again. But this time, you know where the enemies are. You know which path is dangerous. You have a better strategy. Each attempt makes you better at the game. Life works the same way. Each attempt teaches you something. Each failure reveals a weakness you can strengthen. Each setback shows you what does not work so you can try something different. The most successful people are not the ones who never failed. They are the ones who failed the most and kept going anyway. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before he invented the light bulb. He did not see these as failures. He saw them as lessons. Each attempt taught him what did not work. He eliminated wrong answers until he found the right one. Your willingness to start over again and again is what separates you from people who give up. Most people try once or twice, then quit. But you try 10 times, 20 times, 100 times if necessary. You refuse to let failure have the final word. This attitude makes you unstoppable, because if you never quit, you cannot fail. You can only learn and grow. Attitude is your superpower. Remember the lion and the eagle. They are symbols of strength because of their attitude. The lion walks with confidence. The eagle rises above storms. Both show us what is possible with the right mindset. Life will always have challenges. Problems will come. People will doubt you. Things will not go as planned. But here is what you control: your attitude. This is your superpower. Your attitude decides how you see the world. It shapes how you respond to difficulties. It determines if you give up or keep going. It creates your future. You do not need perfect conditions to start. You just need the decision to change your attitude today. Start small. Pick one thing from this video and do it today. Face one small fear. Say one kind word to yourself. Practice gratitude for one thing. Take one step toward your goal. Small actions create big changes. One positive thought leads to another. One brave action builds confidence for the next. One day of progress becomes a week, then a month, then a year. Believe in yourself even when it feels hard. Stay calm when pressure comes. Keep moving forward even when progress feels slow. Surround yourself with people who lift you up. Celebrate small wins along the way. Your past does not define your future. Your mistakes do not define your worth. Where you are today is just your starting point, not your final destination. The life you want is possible. The person you want to become is already inside you. All you need is the right attitude to unlock it. So choose action over excuses, because attitude decides everything. Thank you for growing with Fluent English with Riadio. Press like if this video helped you. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. We create content that helps you grow in English and in life. Share this video with someone who needs this message. Your support helps us reach more people who want to change their life. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. We are here with you. Keep learning, keep growing, keep believing in yourself. See you in the next video.